Hello, greetings and welcome. Welcome, gods and goddesses. Ashe, 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 ashe. So, um, I'm here today to discuss the eclipse, which is coming up in the U.S. It'll be tomorrow. It's an eclipse full moon, and there are a few special energies you can harness from this moon as opposed to any other full moons that aren't necessarily ecliptic. Let me introduce myself. I'm Goddess Akasha, and I'd like to just take this first time to thank my ancestors, Ashe, my spirit guides. I'd like to thank all my ancestors and spirit guides, known and unknown, for all the things they've done, are doing, and will do in the future, seen and unseen. Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. All right. So I wrote a few notes, and I just like to share a little information with my soul family, my soul tribe. Bear with me. I haven't been filming my face because I'm transitioning now. So I decided to wrap my head and come and show my face to explain this because I wanted to share this with my tribe. So I wanted to talk about the first universal law, which is the law of mentalism. Mentalism is very powerful. So one thinketh, so is he. So one thinketh, so is she. Or when they say mind over matter, or gorge your thoughts, or the importance behind meditation, or affirmations. The law of mentalism in Egypt was from the master teacher Thoth, who in Greece was also Hermes. So Hermetic laws, universal laws, law of Thoth, teachings of Thoth. And the law of mentalism is the principle of the mind. It's the principle of the mind. And it states that the universe is a thought in the all. Or to define the all would be the mind of God. Whatever God thinks or creates, that is what the universe is. The all. Everything you see is a thought. Right? Because the universe is mental. Okay. So everything is a thought. Therefore, all is the mind. Get where we're going? Again, mind over matter. Guard your thoughts. The importance of meditations, dreams, and creativity. Creativity is so important because then you're co-creating, right? You're co-creating with the all. You're a thought that is manifesting with thought. So you're co-creating. This is why when you come to my channel, I say welcome gods and goddesses. You're all co-creators, know it or not. All is the mind. Mind is all. We all are mental, right? Okay. So the power that you have over yourself, because we are also energetic beings that vibrate, is we have the ability to interpret our vibrations through our either emotions we attach to it makes us vibrate. So having power over that very much empowers you. Transforming vibrations, because you could take a negative and turn it into a positive. Or you can take something you perceive as a negative in the all and turn it into a positive. Or most people would perceive, but you don't perceive it as a negative, it won't be negative. As a co-creator, right? As a part of the all. And all is thought or mind. Mind over matter. So we can also generate vibrations. And that's very important in manifesting, to generate, right? You want to figure out what vibration it is and vibrate that way, because like attracts like. And that's another universal law. But we'll get into all of them as we go. I just wanted to cover this to show you the full moon ritual, so that it will be understood better from a scientific point of view or what have you, because we're all growing together. And please like and comment, add any knowledge you have or anything you want to share, or, whatever. Like, comment, subscribe. We building family here. Soul tribes. Ashe, I say. So, as you know, okay, so let me get back to my notes. I just said that though, but since we're all a part of the all, we're all also co-creators and therefore gods and goddesses. Ashe. Now, there's 3 parts to the mind. This is important. You have the conscious mind. The conscious mind is the mind that outwardly thinks, okay, I have a schedule. I have to wake up, I have to shower, I have to eat, I have to go to work, I have to pay bills, I'm responsibility, things that we intentionally do. Okay? That's the conscious mind. Then you have the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is programming. We interpreted certain things that happen, okay? Or we were told something over and over again, so we believed it to be true, right? And it may not be aware to the conscious. It's not something you chose, it's something you were programmed, okay? And that subconscious mind is where a lot of the shadow work happens. Beliefs and things that we have interpreted, certain vibrations or energies, whatever happened, and it created some kind of wound or whatever. And some of those places is where our blockages are in manifesting other things. You have to clear that out to make room. Then you have the superconscious mind, or some people call the unconscious mind, however you want to call it. That is the super mind, the unlimited mind. That is the mind, the higher self, and that which is connected to the all. That is the co-creator. Because co-creator don't say what they can't do, this, that. I want, I get. It over. Finito. Oh, finito. Anyway, okay, so that's also why it's kind of important to know it is important to know your astrology chart. I'm not going to say kind of important. That was me belittling it. Anyway, so with that information, knowing that you're all co-creators and we're going to co-create, I want to say that during the full moon and during this particular eclipse moon, the eclipse, the full moon is for releasing and for things to come into fruition, intentions that have already been set. There are cycles to life and energies and flows. And so you're catching that energy wave and drawing energies to yourself, right? We're generating, transforming, interpreting, right? Releasing. It's good for releasing. And so an eclipse moon, you have abrupt and sudden change. It's a time for release and renewal. And it's also a gateway that's going to be lasting all the way until January for change and renewal. So we have to be very mindful of the seeds we plant as part of the mind, the all, right? So that when we pass through the gateway, it is what we're actually wanting to manifest and not focusing on things we don't want, right? So we're going to be doing a challenge soon. Actually, I'd like to propose a challenge. For every negative thought, think 3 positive thoughts. For every negative thing that happens, you have to do 3 positive things. So for instance, if you say, oh man, I can't do that. Then you turn around and say, I can do that. I will do that if I want to. And I'll get it when it's, or whatever. But 3 positive thoughts for every negative thought. And just see how it works. Take notes, write it, jot it down, because again, you have to exercise your powers of manifestation and different things for them to get stronger. It's just like working out your body, and eating well is going to produce a healthy body. Working out your gifts and powers are going to make them stronger. The more confidence you have in what you can do, the more things you'll be able to do. So let's tap into that supernatural mind and untapped potential, because that's where all your generational wealth lies. That's where you break generational curses. That's where you ascend. Ashe, I say. Ashe, I say. So, um, the eclipse moon, the gateway is for ushering in productive, positive, and transformative change and endings. And it may be abruptly, and there may be things we have to understand that in order to build, you have to destroy. For instance, if you want to plant cucumbers in your garden, first you must take a rake and tear up the ground. You have to destroy, right? You have to take out the weeds, destroy the weeds, clear out any rocks, get in there and turn up that soil. So you have to destroy first so that you can build a nursery or a bed where you can plant the seeds. Then you water them, they get the sun, and in perfect timing, you got cucumbers. So my point is, you have to build to destroy. So sometimes these people that don't like change, or when things are changing, it could be uncomfortable. Keep in mind that in order to build something new or have a new beginning, you have to have an ending or destroy. Behind every ending is a new beginning, and behind every new beginning, something ended. So so keep that in mind, because there's light and dark aspects to everything. The key is balance. The key is balance. So this is what I normally do. Now, when I start off, I like to cleanse. So if you need to clean up, if you don't have an altar or anything, or you need to clean off the area, you can use ammonia. You can use vinegar, sea salt, whatever, clear off your area. The next thing I start doing is I start thinking my positive thoughts, right? And I like to take a cleansing bath. You could take a cleansing shower. You can, do that in so many ways. But I'm a mermaid. I really love water. You see my Ori, Mama Yamoja, respect. I'm all about the water. I'm truly a mermaid. I'm a water sign, water rising, water, water, water. I'm a mermaid, period. So I get in the bath. I like to put sea salt in mine because sea salt is very purifying and cleansing. It cleanses negative energy. You can also put it in around the house. You can put it in your window sills. I even put some in my mop water when I'm mopping the floors and sweeping the floors and sweeping up. You drop a little salt. And that's, anybody from the South know that's old, old school people do that, right? So anyway, that's something that I would do. I would cleanse myself. And also when you're in the bath, because water has memory, this is just me, I start speaking out my intentions. Now, on any full moon, I would take a candle. I like to work with the elements. So I would take a candle. I cleanse the candle. You could cleanse the outside in sea salt, or this is selenite. And selenite is something that is highly charged. It's cleansing, right? And it never collects negative energy. It's cleansing. So I use that to cleanse energy off. Okay. And as I do that, you can even recite what you're doing, cleansing negative energy off. Any kind of vibration or, thought, word, sound, powers will make it more powerful for you. You're infusing it. So You clean that off. Then if you have any herbs or oils that you want to dress your candle with, of course, what I suggest to do is whatever you're using and the reason you're using it for, I would state that while I'm putting that dress on my candle. So it could be, some people use, people really like lavender oil, or it could be sage, a sprinkle powdered sage or cinnamon or whatever you're doing. And whatever herb you're using, whatever the purpose is in your intent, put that on there, do your thing. At this point in time, if you work with sigils, or you want to have a paper and you can draw a pentagram or a Merkaba or a circle, whatever sigil, and you put your intentions on it. I like to deal with the 4 directions and the 4 elements. So I would go north, south, east, west, air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And that's when I'm using, and I would put my intentions there, right? Sea salt circle for protection. You can add crystals, and put your intentions in the crystals, and set it in the middle, light it, and give thanks. Be very thankful. Now, what I was suggested to do, and what I'm gonna do, is it was suggested to me to take a clear container of water and put it in the eclipse and let it sit. And that's just something I add to it, was to write my intentions on little sticky notes and stick it to the water and infuse it in the eclipse. And then what you can do with the water, once everything is done, you store the water, whatever, and you can use it. You can drink it and state your intentions over it again to empower it again. You can use it on your altar as water. You can pour libations with it to the ancestors. You can use it in food, coffee. You can pour it on your plants, which I'm sure they would absorb that energy very well and grow. Anything that you could think of. Please be creative, because as co-creator, that's what co-creators do. They create. Ashe, I say. Ashe, I say. So that would be. You could also clean your crystals and also sit your crystals out into the eclipse to absorb that energy as well. And this, my friends, will help you absorb as much energy and vibration as you will need to keep yourself focused on your intentions and manifesting. And again, the gateway goes all the way until January, into the next year. And that's basically some eclipse information, some manifesting tips. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I am a new channel starting out. Again, please comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. There are going to be some giveaways coming up, different challenges. Please, if you are participating in the challenge, let me know. It's a mind over matter challenge. I will also post a separate video about it later on. And also in some of the videos at this point in time, because I'm going through a transition, and I have I'm sorry. Okay, I have I have been taking out my locks. So I haven't really wanted to be on camera because I look like, my hair is everywhere, whatever. But I did want to show my face for this video, especially because it's new. And of course, I will, once I get to a certain point, I will take a video and show what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, and everything. So stay tuned for that too. All right? Thank you, gods and goddesses. Ashe. Thank you, ancestors. And I hope that anybody who got anything out of this video, I wish you peace. I wish you well. And come back. Join us later. It's Goddess Akasha. Goddess Akasha. And I'm out.